The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team
defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really nice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hooker's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Hooker now on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. He's got room at the 30. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Hooker. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, able to avoid him.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Geno down to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Geno. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Here's Hooker.
Being chased out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hooker.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. In motion left comes Williams.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll run it here. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hooker. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing is Smith. That's caught at the 1. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Hooker,
throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Hooker, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Hooker now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go up the middle with Chubb. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Geno. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Hooker.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker. And that's caught by Williams.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They run it again with Chubb.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish,